إذن بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على أشرف المرسلين نبينا محمد صلى الله عليه وسلم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته. أرحب بكم جميعا أعزائي التلاميذ وجميع المشاهدين في هذه القناة التعليمية التي تعنى بتدريس وتعليم اللغة الإنجليزية عن بعد، والتي أتمنى أن تنال إعجابكم. Well, peace be upon you, my beloved students, teachers, colleagues, sisters, brothers, and dear viewers. So briefly before we get started, I'd like to introduce myself. So Mustafa Qadir is my name. I'm a high school teacher of English. I work with the Ministry of Education in Morocco. So I welcome you all to this YouTube educational channel. Yes, we can, and hopefully you are going to learn from it as much as you can. So today's main lesson, as you can see, is about expressing wishes. So this lesson is addressed mainly to my student in second year baccalaureate. It can also be addressed for learners with a pre-intermediate level or also an intermediate level. So by the end of this lesson or this grammar lesson, you will be able to talk about wishes or express different wishes about the present. So please remember, this is part 1 about present wishes, and we'll have another video about the second part about past wishes. Alright, so let's get started. So here, this is a very simple definition of a wish. So a wish means that we are not satisfied with present situations, or that we regret past actions, or that we hope to change something in the future. So a wish, repeat again, a wish means that we are not satisfied with present situations. So we are not satisfied means we are not happy or we don't like a present situation. Then it can also be about regrets about past actions. So a regret means feeling sorry about something we did or we didn't do in the past. Please remember, a regret means feeling sorry about something we did or we didn't do in the past. And then we have also, we hope to change something in the future. So wishes also can be used for future hopes or something we would like to change about the future. So let's get started. Well, now let's see these examples. So can you look at this picture? What do you see? So this person has a problem. What is it? So he cannot walk. Alright? He cannot walk simply because he is a person with a special need. And normally we don't say he is a handicapped person. Handicapped is not a good word. So we say he is a person with a special need. Right. So what is his need or his problem? So he cannot walk. Great. So can you think about his wish? So we can say he wishes he could walk. He wishes he could walk. Which means that in his present situation he cannot walk. Clear? So in his present situation, as you see here, he cannot walk now in the present time. So that's why he wishes he could walk. Clear? Okay, let's see example number 2. What can you see here? It's clear that he's a student. So what do you see about his bag? Does it look like a new one? Not exactly. So we say he wishes he had a new bag. He wishes he had a new bag. Why? Because in his present situation his bag is not new, or he doesn't have a new bag. So we say he wishes he had a new bag. Great. What about the last one? If you see at this person, in his appearance, how does he look? A poor or a rich person? So he is poor. Alright? So can you think about his wish? Alright? So he wishes he were rich. So he wishes he were rich, simply. Normally here, you may say, teacher, why we use were with he? And we know that a verb to be in the past, we say he was. But please pay attention, this is an exception for the lesson of wishes. In wishes we can say he were rich. or I wish I were rich. He wishes he were rich. It's correct. Clear? Alors هنا this is an exception. alors هذا استثناء بالنسبة للدرس ديال wishes. يمكن استعمال were عوضا عن was مع he, she, it and I. يعني هذا ماشي خطأ. It's correct. We say he were. So he wishes he were rich. So please remember, this is not a mistake. When we say he wishes he were rich, it's correct. And it's not a mistake also if you say he wishes he was rich. But it's better and preferable to say he were rich. He wishes he were rich. Great. What about number 2 or next sentence? So he wishes he had a lot of money. If you see here in his present situation, he looks like a beggar. He begs people for money. So we say he wishes he had a lot of money because he doesn't have a lot of money in the present situation. That's why we say he wishes he had a lot of money. Great. Now I'd like you to look at these examples again and see or try to see how we make wishes about present. So if you see, go back to number 1. He wishes he could walk. So in his present situation he cannot walk. So he says he wishes he could walk, or we say he wishes he could walk. And then number 2, he doesn't have a new bag. That's why he wishes he had the new bag. Then number 3, he wishes he were rich. And he is not rich in the present situation. He wishes he were rich. Then number 3 or next one, he wishes he had a lot of money, which means he doesn't have a lot of money right now. So here, if you can see, he cannot walk, he wishes he could walk. He doesn't have a new bag, he wishes he had a new bag. He is not rich, he wishes he were rich. He doesn't have a lot of money, he wishes he had a lot of money. So here you can see or clearly see that we have used the past simple to talk about our present situations. Great. Let's talk about the rule and the use here. So here, to talk about a present situation we are not happy with, we use one of these phrases. Okay? So number 1, I wish or if only plus past simple. Great. So example, I wish or if only I got a good grade in the test. I wish or if only I got a good grade in the test. Which means what? I don't have a good grade in the test. Right? So we say I wish or if only I got a good grade in the test. They are the same. But here please pay attention to something. This is a note, very important remark. The affirmative sentence changes to the negative and vice versa. Clear? Which means if you find a sentence with an affirmative form, you change it or transform it to a negative form, right? And vice versa, if you find the sentence in the negative form, you change it to the affirmative form. Clear? So we are going to see this clearly in the next or upcoming examples, but here remember the rule. The rule is I wish or if only plus past simple. I wish or if only plus past simple to talk about present wishes. Great. So here, let's start with this example. Number 1, she does not work hard, right? So she does not work hard. So she wishes what? So please try to pause the video before I show you the answer. Clear? Take a piece of paper and write the answer. I'm going to help you to do that. Clear? So number 1, she does not work hard. What can we say? She wishes what? And pay attention to the affirmative negative. You see? We say she does not work hard. This is a negative sentence. And we say that it should be changed to affirmative, and vice versa. So here she wishes what? And we say wishes in the present, we use past simple. Clear? So here what can we say? She wishes, very good. She worked hard. She wishes, she worked hard. So here, work, the past of work is worked. Great. And here does not, negative. We don't have it here. This sentence is in the negative form. We changed it to the affirmative form. Please remember this. Great job. So we have work, worked, affirmative or negative changed to negative. Sorry, to affirmative. So negative changed to affirmative. Work changed to the past, worked. Clear? So please remember this. And let's see next example. Number 2. So here we have, I cannot memorize my lessons. I cannot memorize my lessons. So pay attention, here we have a modal verb, can. And I cannot memorize my lessons. So we say, I wish or if only. You remember if only. If only means I wish. It's the same like wish. So if only or I wish. I cannot memorize my lessons. Okay, pause the video again and try to answer. So I cannot memorize my lessons. And can is a modal verb. The past of can is what? Then we have negative not, and we say that negative changed to affirmative, and vice versa, right? So here I cannot memorize my lessons. If only, we say, okay, have you got the answer? If only, the past of can is, right? Could, very good. We say if only I could, what? Do we keep not? No, very good. So if only I could memorize my lessons. So if only I could memorize my lessons. Clear? So here we have not, it's negative, but we change it to affirmative. We don't use not, as you see here. So we have not, so we don't use it, so it's negative, right? And then we have affirmative, so could memorize, no negative. So it's an affirmative sentence. Clear? So I cannot memorize my lessons. If only I could memorize my lessons. So I hope you've got the answers correct. So let's go to exercise or example number 3. So here in the next example we're going to see this one. Jack is very ill. So Jack is very ill, right? Jack is very ill. So Jack wishes what? So Jack wishes is, this is verb to be, and this sentence is affirmative. Pay attention. So Jack is very ill. Jack wishes. Of course he cannot wish to be ill again. Pay attention. Don't forget the rule of affirmative change to negative and negative changes to affirmative. So Jack is very ill. Jack wishes. So the past of is, was, or were. And here we can say Jack wishes he were not very ill. Clear? I hope you've got this correct. So Jack wishes he were not very ill. I'm gonna explain. So here we have is, the past of verb to be is, was, or were. And we say that he, we can say were, or we can use were with he. Clear? So we say Jack wishes he were. If you wrote was, it's fine, it's okay. But it's better to write were. So he were, and we added here not. Why we have not? Simply because this is affirmative. This sentence is affirmative, right? So this sentence is affirmative. That's why we changed it to negative. Clear? So this sentence is affirmative. We changed it to negative sentence. Great. Let's see example number 4. Here, children are killed in Palestine. Children are killed in Palestine. So it's the same verb. This is verb to be again. So children are killed in Palestine. So we have we wish or people wish, alright? So what? So we wish, and pay attention to the verb. Children are killed in Palestine. So we wish, and the subject is children. So we wish children what? Here we have verb to be. The past of verb to be is, alright, and we have children is plural, alright. So we wish children, the past of verb to be we have, and then we have also affirmative, negative, negative, affirmative. Please don't forget this, alright. So simply we say the answer, we say here, we wish children were not killed in Palestine. We wish children were not killed in Palestine. So here, verb to be in the past. So the past is where. Children is automatically, it's plural, automatically we write where. And then we have not, very important to write not, it's what? Negative. Excellent. Next sentence, number 5. Here what do you have? I do not play the guitar. I do not play the guitar. So I do not play the guitar. So I wish what? So we say, this one is very simple. Come on. So I wish. Of course you are going to be given this, you know, I wish or if only what. So I wish or if only I, the past of play. Very good. So we say I wish I played the guitar. And of course we have a negative here, changed to affirmative. So I wish I played the guitar. Great. Number 6, right? They are jobless. They are jobless. They are jobless. So they wish what? They wish. They cannot wish the same. So here pay attention. Negative changed to affirmative. And the opposite, if you remember. So here what can we say? So we say simply, they wish, the past of verb to be is were, and we should add the negative. So we say they wish, they were not. Very good. They wish they were not jobless. They wish they were not jobless. I hope you've got it right, and let's move to the next example here. But this one is a little bit, you know, you are going to do it by yourself. So now do this exercise by yourself, right? So I'm not going to help you. So I'm going to show you the question or the sentence, and please pause the video and go to answer it, then come back and replay the video to see the answer. Clear? So here we say, number 1, I am very lazy. I am very lazy. So what can you say? So normally we have I wish. So I am very lazy. I am very lazy. So I wish what? And pay attention again to the changes we have said before. So the answer here we can say, I wish I were not very lazy. I wish I were not very lazy. I wish I were not very lazy. Clear? So here, I wish I were not very lazy. I hope you've got it right. Great. Let's go to number 2. I am not good at maths. I am not good at maths. I am not good at maths. Alright? I am not good at maths. So my parents wish, for example, or I wish, or if only. So I am not good at maths. So we say, my parents wish. So please don't forget to pause the video until you answer. Then come back and replay it. Clear? So I'm going to give the answer. So I am not good at maths, so we say my parents wish I were good at maths. Clear? My parents wish I were good at maths. So I hope you've got this correct. So my parents wish I were good at maths. So here, if you remember again, we have already said that I and he and she and it plus were, or can be followed by were. It's correct. Alright? It's an exception for the lesson of wishes. We can say I wish I were good at maths. Clear? Great. Let's go to number 3. Jim does not know the answer. Jim does not know the answer. So Jim wishes what? He does not know the answer. He wishes he. So here does not negative, we omit it. The passive know is, okay, Jim does not know the answer. So Jim wishes he knew the answer. Very good. So Jim wishes he knew the answer. Clear? I hope you've got it right. And finally, the last exercise, or the last sentence, sorry, is my friend does not speak English. My friend does not speak English. So, my friend wishes what? So, my friend wishes. Okay, it's like the third example. It's like the third example. In both sentences, we have got the negative. So, my friend does not speak English. So, my friend wishes he, very good, the passive spoke English. So, my friend wishes he spoke English. Clear? So, I hope you've got this correct. And let's see the summary of the lesson here. So, here, this is a very short summary about expressing present wishes, right? Or expressing wishes in the present. So as you can see here, present wishes, the use is when we want to say that we would like something to be different in the present. Clear? When we want to say that we would like something to be different in the present. That's the use, right? And we've already talked about the form. We say wish, or if only, plus past simple of the verb. Past simple of the verb. And as an example, I wish, or if only, I had a personal computer. Which means, I don't have a personal computer now. Present. I don't have a personal computer. That's why I wish, or if only, I had a personal computer. But unfortunately, I don't have one now. Clear? So I hope you've understood this lesson about present wishes. And now I'm going to ask you for this as a homework. What are your wishes in the present time? Please pay attention. You know that we have got a lot of wishes in our lives, but I'd like you to think about the ones you have got about your present time. Clear? Or your present situation. So what are you going to do is this. You write at least 5 sentences about your wishes in the present. And don't forget to use the rules we've talked about, affirmative, negative, and past simple, and many other things. Clear? And that's it, I guess. And you are going also to expect part 2. Lesson part 2, or lesson about the second part about wishes in the past. This is also very important. Wishes in the past. So the lesson of wishes is not finished yet, or hasn't finished yet. So we are going to finish it in the next lesson or in the next video. So it's part 2, wishes in the past. This is the second part of this lesson. So please wait for it. And if you have any question about today's lesson, don't hesitate to ask any. And I wish you the best of luck. And if you have any questions or any comments, please don't hesitate to ask. You are all the time welcome. And I wish you all the best. Take care and stay well and safe with Allah as well.